Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a day filled with wrestling, a weekend filled with wrestling as we continue. Coming off of SmackDown last night, AEW All In currently, well, their 0 hour show currently going on before their big event of the year starts, as does Great American Bash, which is what we are here to watch, set to start in just a few minutes. And of course, later today, Saturday night's main event starting up as well. So plenty to bring in, plenty to discuss. Dossie Chatham, how are you today, sir? I hope you're ready for some great wrestling. I think there's going to be great wrestling to be had everywhere. Confession, I was actually watching AEW's 0 hour pre-show, just getting ready for this show, which we're about 2 minutes away, 2.5 minutes away from showtime, the Great American Bash. Coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. Great American Bash actually coming from the venue Center Stage, which I've been to before. I went to a concert there back when I lived in Georgia, and it's such a fun little venue. Yeah, you've been to. Okay, who did you see there, Dossie? I'm curious. Also, for years before WCW moved to MGM Studios in Orlando, their Saturday night show was shot at Center Stage. So a lot of like the Dangerous Alliance era, the Ron Simmons, Vader, Cactus Jack era of WCW was shot at Center Stage. So anyway, there's a lot of good wrestling history in that. In that building. Dossie, it may have just occurred to me that when you said same, you might have been talking about you were watching 0 hour. I'm curious if that's the case. What do you think of the show so far? Because I frankly just don't watch much AEW, so I just try to take it as it is, watch it as is whenever I go in there. Gotcha, Dossie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I corrected myself there. I thought the matches were okay. I saw 3 matches. I saw that Texas match or Sons of Texas 8-man tag, and then the one with the Costco guys. And I just watched the Outrunners and FTR. Outrunners and FTR, I think, was the best match of the 3 for sure. Honestly, I was really tickled that the Outrunners gear looks like a pack of Newport cigarettes. I've never seen anybody do that before. And so that had me excuse me, that had me a little chuckling over here at Marked by Wrestling headquarters. So yeah, we're about 30 seconds away from the start. Justin Halink Rain, good to see you, sir. And yeah, man, Great American Bash time. We're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna have some excellent matches. I'm curious what match starts the show. I feel like we might get a title match to start the show. There's just some part of me that feels like we're going to get a title match to start the show. Yeah, I agree 100%, Dossie. It was fine. Maybe we'll have to talk sometime on another occasion about tribalism and wrestling, but like everything I saw in that pre-show, I feel like I don't think AEW fans, and I also don't think WWE fans should necessarily be this way either. But I don't think anybody has a right to be a little snobby about their preferred company, because every company has its ups and downs with what is good that they put on and what's not. But yeah, I think I just run into the wrong kind of AEW fans online. So I get this idea that AEW is supposed to be some sort of, elite, pure pro wrestling company, like the best of Ring of Honor, right? And what I watched, I'm like, I don't think I'd say that. Again, it's not a bad. I'm glad they exist, and I'm glad they got 25,000 people there, because the wrestling industry needs multiple major promotions in order for everyone to do well. But yeah, I don't buy into there being like a super elite, pure pro wrestling company. All right. Well, here we are. We are live here now, forever together. This is Atlanta's first NXT PLE. That's interesting. All right. There's Oba Femi just walking outside of Center Stage. There's the lot. Yeah, I've walked on that sidewalk before. I know exactly where that man is. I stood in line. Oh, they got Briggs and Inamura. They shot him in the airport. Okay, that's cool. And there were fans waiting for him. Oh, that's pretty dope. All right, and there's Ricky Saints challenging for the North American title today. And I'm curious when that match is on the card. It is time for NXT. Trick, man, you're gonna be walking down the streets of downtown Atlanta with your shirt open like that, dude. I mean, I know it's hot, but Trick always got to be doing that. And there is Fatal Influence. Yeah, Jayne pulling double duty this weekend, as is Jordynne Grace. And so, and there's Jordynne and Blake. Okay. So here we go. Here's our opening video package. Oh, wow. They're going all the way back and showing stills from old bashes. Man, Justin, I hope Briggs doesn't turn heel, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Seeing the Road Warriors and the Russians, Jimmy Valiant, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, who coined the phrase Great American Bash, caffeine-free toxic attraction, Toxic Zero. How about that? The LaCroix version of Toxic Attraction. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of different clips of the storylines heading up to tonight. All right, we're seeing Ricky Saints run that gauntlet against Vanity Project from last week. Caffeine-free toxic attraction. Seriously, though, man, like, I don't know how to feel in those moments, Dossie, you know, because, like, Jayne, clearly she's good enough to have stuck around. Like, Gigi got cut, Mandy left, and she's not a bad heel because I do kind of hate her. But at the same time, I don't know, man. You know, there's just that classification of wrestler on the roster, on any roster, who is a solid performer who really deserves to have their job, but you're like, I don't know that I need them as champion or in the main event. Tyrell Breed, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. And I hope you're ready for the Great American Bash. So yeah, Jayne, I don't know. I don't know how to fully articulate how I feel about her as a champion, while still being, you know, respectful about it, which is key to me. All right, and then we've got Oba and Yoshi Inamura, and man, oh man, I'm looking forward to that match actually playing out. I hope Briggs doesn't wreck things for this match because it could just be just a solid one-on-one main event. I tell you what would be wild. You Justin, you asked about if Briggs turned heel. What if? Let's put on the glasses for a quick second as we're getting the full intro. What if Briggs does turn heel, but Inamura doesn't notice, and Inamura won, not knowing that he had a tainted victory? That could be interesting. But listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not ready to see Oba Femi lose until they have a solid plan for him at the next level. I feel like that has got to be the plan for Oba. Like, as soon as they know what they want to do for him on the main roster, then they can work him right out of NXT. But until then, okay, so we're starting off with Javon Evans and Jasper Troy as the first match of the night. So afternoon, morning, wherever you are. So, okay. Yeah. Javon rocking the Braves jersey, the retro. It's Acuna, but which is fine because Acuna is the most well-known Brave these days. But that old school retro throwback design. But Javon Evans coming out first. So tell me, guys, who you guys got. Hi, Sophie. Thanks for being here. We're starting off with Javon Evans and Jasper Troy. Javon making his appearance, making his entrance. We got red, white, and blue ring ropes here. And not only that, but the NXT logo right in the middle of the mat. So it's a good look. And center stage, you know, I don't know how it compares seating wise. Okay, Sophie, I'll see you for Saturday night's main event. It's all good. And Javon still got them ribs taped up. Trey Licata, hey man, young OG. Okay, you got young OG. Listen, I'd be thrilled for Javon to get that W because that's a dude who and I say this a lot of times, but I can't believe that he still has never held a title in NXT for as much as he's been involved in high profile feuds. But you know, Jasper Troy like just got here, and they want him to be a monster. Like he took Femi to the limit a few weeks ago, like 1998 Kane, man, like WrestleMania 14 Undertaker Kane stuff. So he yeah. So this is an interesting matchup. I did predict Jasper Troy to win this match in my predictions video, so I'm going to stick with that. I didn't get any predictions from A and B about this, so I don't know that we're factoring in this show now that it's showtime. At least I haven't gotten any messages from them, so I'm just not doing it. But we got our picks in for the main roster stuff, Saturday night's main event and Evolution. All right, bell is rung. Bash has started, guys. Let's do this. Young OG Chance from Atlanta. All right, so we got Corey and Booker and Vic on commentary, as always. It's a tight setup. You know, center stage is not a huge venue. So that table, the announce table, is actually kind of close to the ring. You see it over in the corner. A lot of standoffing going on. Oh, Javon just smacks him in the face, Dave Chappelle style. Jasper now fired up, but Javon using his anger against him, trying to get that momentum. I got to turn it up a little bit. I can't hardly hear Booker on commentary. Okay, good reversal by Javon. So also, if you're not watching, guys, there's a springboard caught by Jasper Troy. Got him up in the power slam position, but Javon gets out. Drop kick right under the chin. They have an elevated ramp into the ring, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that come into play tonight. Uh-oh. Hurricane Rana reversed. We getting a power bomb. I'll tell you what, Javon is getting a lot of his offense reversed, but he is fighting his way around it. So every time it looks like he's about to get splattered, he's got Jasper's number. So I give him credit for that. Now he's going for a sleeper a second time on Jasper. Crowd awake for this show. Oh, man. Jasper goes spilling outside and dumps Javon as well. Yeah, the contract signing, Justin, since they've been advertising it, like they made a whole graphic for it and everything, I just feel like it's going to be in the ring. Because if it's just some backstage segment, I feel like they'd be robbing the crowd a little bit. Because when you've got people, the quality and popularity, no disrespect to Santana, but definitely Joe Hendry and Trick Williams, I think they want them in front of the crowd. So I think they'll be in the ring. Jasper Troy getting that Bruce Lee look on his face, like, is he bleeding from the mouth? He's about to come. Oh, man. Well, Javon did a spin kick there, but kind of whiffed on it. My goodness. Dude, Jasper Troy is so violent, dude. He just grabbed Javon by the throat and just threw him right out of the ring over the top rope, just pushed him right out. And it was just such a violent display. Okay, yeah, yeah, Justin, the TNA Slammiversary, I believe, is a week from tomorrow. It's next Sunday, the 20th, if I'm remembering correctly. So it is coming in hot. A lot of intrigue going into the TNA show as well, between this triple threat match for the TNA title, and also Masha, the TNA Knockouts champion, will be taking on either Jacy Jayne or Jordynne Grace for a title versus title match, I believe. So either an NXT champion is going to be the Knockouts champion, or the Knockouts champion is going to be NXT champion. Don't you feel, though, that like with Trick being TNA champion, big splash coming off the ropes from Jasper right onto those injured ribs, that Masha certainly has got to be NXT champion? Like I'm sitting here waiting for an NXT person to really wreak havoc on a division of NXT, and I haven't really gotten it yet. Loud young OG chants coming from the faithful in Atlanta at center stage. Javon breaks out of the hold, but still crawling around on all fours, trying to get his bearings. Hi, Molly. Welcome to the chat. Okay. So Jasper Troy just kind of stalking around the ring. So I think AJ Francis will show up with Trick. I wouldn't be surprised, Justin. I mean, I think that's a safe bet, that he'll have some kind of backup, because they've been showing up recently to back him up and things. So, all right. I can't hear what the crowd is chanting, but we're doing all right. Okay. Javon just trying for a German suplex, ill-advised, but connects with a super kick to Jasper Troy. Still hasn't really knocked Jasper off his feet yet. Oh, springboard crossbody, but he's caught again. And Jasper Troy just dropping him ribs first on the top turnbuckle, and then comes down with a rib breaker, and then just tosses him. Man, tell you what, we're going wild here, man. Jasper Troy is just absolutely just going crazy onto Javon Evans, just treating him like a rag doll. So yeah, so Molly, yeah, we're watching NXT's Great American Bash, available on Peacock or on Netflix if you're international. But we can't show the actual live stream, or else our channels get shut down. So we watch along together and have kind of a viewing party together all on our own accounts here. So feel free to hang with us as we chat throughout the afternoon. But yeah, can't show the actual stream, or else that'll be a wrap for Mark by Wrestling. Loud Jasper sucks chance. Yeah, Molly, you won't be seeing anything on this channel. We don't show that again. I'll say one more time. That's against YouTube's policies and procedures and violate and terms of service. So we can't do that. Justin, yeah, I do think Jasper is similar to Abyss in that way. Like he dresses a little like him. I mean, not all the way, but and he's got that just power game, it's pretty wild. So okay. All right. Now, Javon kind of playing the cat and mouse game with Jasper, trying to escape him, get him to make a mistake, but he keeps getting caught, though. Keeps getting caught. But yeah, Justin, I think you're right. I think Jasper does have a little bit of an Abyss style to him. Man. Javon trying to fight back. Crowd fully behind him. It's going up to the top. Oh, but his ribs give out. He can't. He falls off the middle rope. Man, Javon just giving out. Oh, man. And now Jasper just standing on his ribs, just standing on them. It's crazy. And now going up to the second rope, going to Vader bomb. Oh, nobody home. And Javon has, Javon has escaped execution. Young OG chance. Boy, I'm telling you, man. You know what? Javon Evans is fighting like a final survivor in a horror movie. Like he's just trying to escape Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger or Jason or whoever. Like he's just got a monster stalking him and he's just kicking back after him. So, oh, interesting, Sophie. Okay. Oh man, Javon throwing some stiff hands at Jasper. They're just swinging at each other, and he is ducking and dodging Jasper, and now he's just throwing hands. The ref now pulling him away. Jasper eats a super kick. He had Jasper down to one knee. Uh-oh. Jasper catches him. Choke slam, reversal. Are you going to pick him up? No. He's trying to deadlift German suplex him. I don't know why. It's crazy. It's been pretty tense back and forth. I mean, Jasper has been dominating most of the match, but Javon is hanging in there, and he's trying to make a comeback. Oh, he finally takes Jasper off his feet, only for a 2 count, though. Springboards off the top rope and hits him with a high cross body. And then, oh, man, he goes for that springboard cutter, but Jasper catches him, shoots him off the ropes. But Javon hits him with that Trouble in Paradise-like kick. Only a 2 count from Javon. Teflon Don, hey, man, good to see you. My friends at work, but still tuning in and ready to vibe out. All right, man. Yeah, man, let's vibe. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Javon caught on the top. Jasper just tosses him off, going for an avalanche, but Javon just tosses Jasper out. Is he going to go for a dive out here? Dives off the top, takes down Jasper outside the ring. Well, I tell you what, if you can dodge a cutter, you can dodge a ball. Yes, indeed. So true. Yeah, man. So the story of this match is just that Jasper Troy is a monster, but Javon is doing all he can to avoid him, to counter him, but he's so beat down, though. He can't really make a big impact. He gets the German suplex on Jasper, though. He tried to do that springboard turnaround for the German suplex, and it was sloppy, but honestly, in this match, that kind of botch works. Frog splash. Javon's going to go for the cover, but no, it's not enough to take down Jasper Troy. Man. Javon has this great move where he like bounces legs first off the bottom rope and then like runs around behind his opponent and whips him into a German suplex. But he's been beat down so much in this match, he couldn't do it clean. Oh my gosh, Jasper just gave a nasty choke slam, bounced Javon off the mat, and now a running avalanche catches him right in the middle of the ring. That could be it. If he does that black hole slam, he throws him into the ropes. And uh-oh, Reversal. Sunset flip to Javon pulls out the win. He snuck one on Jasper Troy, and Jasper is immediately up and agitated. Man, Javon survived. You know, the story of that match is mentality and what do you call it? But resourcefulness. Man, the young OG was the veteran. Javon should be in a speed tournament. He absolutely should be in a speed tournament. He could do some amazing stuff with those speed guys, no doubt. But yeah, he got it. He got one over on Jasper Troy. I'm very surprised by that, if I'm being honest. We're getting a video package on Jada Parker. Jada, who will be in the Battle Royal tomorrow at Evolution. Oh, well, it's a promo she's cutting for the Battle Royal. Now, I don't know that that Jada Parker's winning that Battle Royal, but I tell you what, man, she cut such a good promo in the women's division that they will find a thing for her. Absolutely, no doubt. So, Instagram video from Stax, our Heritage Cup champion, coming up now. Justin, I don't know what's next for Javon, man. Like, that's a great question. Like, I thought he'd lose that match, but I was wrong, man. Stax, you ain't gonna make the Heritage Cup the championship in NXT. You can stop with all that noise right now. He did make a list. He put it on Twitter. I saw this, but it was a joke list. I mean, it was like, yeah, it's like Santino Marella, Coco Beware, Mike the Situation. Okay, so Lexus King is going to be Stax's next challenger. Maybe a couple of true legends like the Birdman, UK legend like Jacy, wants one last shot at the board. Breathe. There's one guy the size of a train. Guys like a giant or no. He did. I remember he called out A-Train. On my list, accepted my challenge at the Heritage Cup. He's right here. Let's go. Let's go find him. Oh my gosh. He actually went. He's going to go challenge A-Train. Wow. You accepted my challenge online at the Heritage Cup. Yeah, Twitter. Like the situation that Lexus was a friend. Oh my gosh. Oh, the real A-Train said, no, I was hacked. It wasn't me. So keep your head on a swivel. Oh, the Heritage Cup is missing. Someone stole the Heritage Cup. That's interesting. Well, someone stole the Heritage Cup from sorry, someone stole the Heritage Cup from Stax. Well, Sophie, I appreciate you being here to support me. Thanks so much. You always bring engaging conversation, no matter if there's a match on or not. Stax don't want to mess with A-Train, dude. Like, he was a nasty, nasty fella for sure. Fatal Influence, dude. R-Truth stole the Heritage Cup. You know what? I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that one bit, dude. I wouldn't hate that one bit if yeah, if R-Truth came down to NXT, because he just did his little bit with Aleister Black last night, and I don't know, he's got to be moving on to something. So we'll see. Yeah, I saw Adam Cole was taken out of his title match and had to relinquish the TNT title before All In. And I got to admit, I was watching the 0 Hour broadcast, and I have to say, just a second. You know, I was watching the 0 Hour show, and Kyle O'Reilly was in like a 6 or an 8-man tag. And man, the Undisputed Era guys really haven't been the same since they left and showed up in AEW. I hate this. I hate that for them, because all those guys are mega talented. I know Bobby Fish was maybe a little bit older than the rest of them. And he did a little bit of time in TNA, if I remember correctly. I don't know if he's still there or not. But yeah, man, I hate that for Adam Cole. Adam Cole and Keith Lee, both of them like caught an injury bug at some point and then just like have not recovered, have not been the same. And it's just so unfortunate. And Kyle O'Reilly was really showing a lot of promise as a next level talent in NXT right before they left. And so, man, yeah, just a bummer. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad for the break before Saturday night's main event, Sophie, honestly, because I'm a little nervous about my voice holding up over the weekend. I woke up this morning and my throat was just a little froggy. Bobby Fish is in MLW now. Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad he's still getting work somewhere. I kind of hate it for him that he went viral saying, "Where's the lie?" in TNA, and they got zero reaction. All right, well, we're getting a video package now about the tag team match with Blake Monroe's debut. So I wonder now if we're getting the tag match next, the second match on the card. Hello, hello. Are we doing better now? Okay. All right, I think we're good. Sorry, my mic got unplugged. I really got to handle my cables better. Nevertheless, I would have thought Blake Monroe's debut would have happened a little deeper into the show, but second match on the card. So NXT, man, they have these really concentrated match cards, though. So that's what we're doing. All right, we're back and shot of Atlanta, a beautiful city, man. If you ever go there, it's a wonderful place to visit. The aquarium's a wonderful place, as is the Museum of Coca-Cola as well, by the way. That's not the aquarium right there, but yeah, the Georgia Power Building. I miss Georgia sometimes. Okay, Ruca there. Oh, and she's got the speed title with her. She's repping that speed title, man. Good for her. Ruca interview.
And Evolution, how are the two of you feeling? Sarah, I'm not gonna lie, I am riding high. Last night on my SmackDown debut, everyone got to see me snatch not only one, but two souls. But today it is tunnel vision.
Yeah, that double soul snatcher from Soul Ruca last night was beautiful, for sure.
My best friend is absolutely
Oh, Dark State interrupting Wyatt style in the middle of that promo. Are we going to get a little more Dark State?
WWE Women's Tag Team with 3 titles. Oh my God.
Okay, I guess we're getting the Soul Ruca Izzi Dame match now. So let's throw it up there, guys. It's time for the women's North American title match. Izzi Dame representing the Culling and taking on Soul Ruca, the champion, Who do you have for that match? And Tatum Paxley on theme with the culling now. I think she's definitely a part of it. Dude, if Sol Ruca has 3 belts by the time the weekend's over, I don't know what I'll do, man. I will be very surprised because listen, I like Sol Ruca a lot, but I never would have thought, put 3 belts on her. That's pretty wild. Yeah, it is. It will be interesting to see like who's watching what, this weekend. I think if you go online, I think a lot of the big stuff, a lot of the big sites, and big accounts will be posting probably both. All right. Well, she doesn't bring the speed title out. She just brings the North American title out. Okay. So Zarya and Tatum Paxley are both out here as well. All right, we're going to get the spotlight announcement here. You think yeah, Sol Ruca being WWE's Mercedes Moné would be funny. Although I do think Mercedes is probably collecting another belt this weekend. I think she's going to beat Toni Storm. You think Izzy with Zarya and Tatum's help? Okay, you think Zarya is going to turn, or you think her help is going to backfire? I think I did pick Izzy Dame for this match, if I'm remembering correctly. I forgot to write it down. Sol's hair gotten caught on the Velcro there. Wow. Vic Joseph bringing up an interesting stat. That there's never been any NXT title change in Atlanta. So, Tatum Paxley just smacked Zarya. And now Zarya's chasing her out of the ring like, Izzy's just laughing. And now Izzy just hit her finish on Sol, but now the ref is distracted. Oh, wow. And Sol gets her foot on the rope. Oh, my gosh. That could have been a flash finish right there. That's crazy. Man. Yeah, suck the air out of the room. Man. Wow. Man. Okay. What a start to the match. Yeah, Sophie, I'm not all that surprised that people are looking more that there are people looking more forward to WWE shows and All In. WWE is a bigger company. They draw in more fans, so of course more people may be more interested in what's going on there. All right, Izzy talking a lot of trash now on Sol Ruca. Man, drop kick off the top, and Io Sky style drop kick from Sol Ruca, and now kick off the apron follows it up. Sol Ruca. Yeah, Mercedes definitely trying to replicate that Ultimo Dragon picture. She ought to take a picture with Ultimo Dragon with all her belts. I think that would be cute. Oh, man. Stiff running knee there from Sol Ruca right into Izzy Dame. Only gets her 2, though. Man. Yeah, the Soul just throwing bombs here. Reversal into the corner by Izzi. Izzi catches Soul trying to do a reversal of her own, and then boom, drops her throat first over the top rope. Fireman's carry by Izzi. What she got? Oh, knees right into the midsection by Izzi Dame. Brutal. Don't forget to hit that like button, by the way. If you to help the channel out, get these likes up, and keep us pushing along toward membership status. And if you want to support the channel while we do that, I'll leave that up there for this match. You can support the channel right there as well. Man. Okay, Zarya trying to get the crowd fired up. Izzi Dame going for the Simpsons look tonight. Oh my. All right, avalanche into the corner. So other than that opening exchange from Tatum. Okay. Just a 2 count from Sol Ruca there. Other than the opening exchange from Tatum Paxley trying to throw shots at Zarya, there hasn't really been much interference, anything from the outside going on. Otherwise, it's been pretty straight up between Sol and Izzi here. All right. Izzi with a knee to the back and now sort of a modified camel clutch coming from Izzi Dame. Crowd clapping along, though, trying to get behind Sol Ruca. Sol's back to her feet. Hits her with an elbow, drops her. Another elbow drops Izzi. And, was going for a back suplex. Loses it, though, and eats a big boot. Sol is having some kind of wardrobe malfunction. Not the kind that they're going to need to cut the feed to, but some kind of straps on her legs have come loose, and now they're just kind of in the way. Hopefully they can adjust that. Let's go Ruca chance. Yeah, three days in a row, Sol Ruca wrestling between SmackDown, Great American Bash, and Tomorrow Evolution. So she's going to be burning up by tomorrow night for sure. There's dueling chants. Let's go Ruca, Izzi Dame from the crowd. Okay. Izzi Dame getting a little support from Atlanta. Yeah, whatever Sol's got tied to her legs and her gear, like she needs to take that off because it's going to be a problem. Man, backstabber from Sol Ruca. Oh, man, jeez. Asai moonsault from the corner to the outside takes out Izzi, but she didn't. I mean, she got it, but she hit her more with her legs than she did with her body. So I hope her knees are okay. Remember, Sol Ruca tore an ACL a couple of years ago that had her out for quite a while. She's not wrestling with a knee brace now and hasn't been for a while. All right. 450. Oh, it was a buckshot lariat. It looked like she was going for something else and didn't quite hit it and decided to hit a buckshot lariat instead. But yeah, I'm worried about Sol Ruca's gear kind of getting in her way, especially hanging around her legs and her knees. Like, I hope she doesn't trip over it. Because she's on the top now. Oh my gosh. Izzi just shoves her off the top. Now Izzi with a jumping code breaker off the top. Folds her up, and that's only 2. Crowd trying to get their applause up for Sol Ruca, trying to get her back up. Crowd's into this match, man. Boo and yays as punches are being exchanged. Man, just more strikes being exchanged between the two ladies. Izzy's got the upper hand now. And reversal by Sol Ruca, kick to the back of the head. Charging in the corner, eats a boot to the face from Izzi Dame. Izzy climbing up. Springboard. Oh, Sol comes up short. She's got 1 foot on the top. She climbs up and grabs Izzy. And now, hits her with a X Factor off the top. She saved herself from falling. She only got 1 foot on the springboard, and the other foot came down, and she just held with 1 foot on the top rope, which honestly pretty impressive that she didn't spill out to the outside. This is awesome, Chance, from the NXT faithful. Oh, kind of a, I don't know. Did she miss on that drop kick? Hard to see, or if she just kicked her right in the ribs from like the side. Sol going back to the springboard, but Izzy catches her with a choke slam off the top rope from Izzy Dame. Now she's got Sol up with a sort of a flipping back suplex. I don't even know what to call it, but man. Atlanta's behind Sol. Corey accurately putting out on commentary, now's not the time for you to lose your nerve or get frustrated. You got to stay on her if you're going to win this match. All right, Izzy heading up to the second rope. But she eats a super kick from Sol Ruca. Oh, she's going for the Soul Snatcher, but Izzy stops it. So she climbs up to the top and but she gets smacked in the back from Izzy. We're going for a back suplex, a super back suplex. Oh, Sol backflips out of it and lands on her feet. And now she's backed up in the corner. Izzy trying to get to her feet. Charge and a spear by Sol Ruca. I guess everybody just does spears now. Oh, Tatum Paxley puts Izzy Dame's foot on the rope. I think the official saw it because he's pointing at her. Oh, Zarya gets her lick back with a real spear. And in that confusion, Izzy gets a shot on Sol and gets back into the ring. Soul Snatcher off the middle rope, right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, Sol retains. In the midst of all the chaos, Sol Ruca retains the NXT Women's North American Championship. The 3-belt Sol agenda is still in full effect right now. We'll find out tomorrow night if she can get a 3rd belt. So, yeah. Man, a really well-booked match. A big credit to Izzy and Sol. I mean, because they had some potentially sloppy spots. I am also 0-2, Justin. Don't worry. I'm 2-0 in the things that I wanted to happen. So there's that. What Just Alex poll, Sophie? I don't know what poll you're talking about. But you know what? The outcomes that I have wanted have happened, but they weren't the ones that I picked. I didn't expect Javon to beat Jasper Troy, and didn't expect Soul to retain here, but here we are. And the crowd is happy. And yeah, so there you go. All right, we got another ad for main roster stuff. Oh, SummerSlam. Two-night SummerSlam. About what show people are looking forward to. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on who you're talking to, right? Like, and you said more people are. You said earlier that more people are looking forward to the WWE shows. I mean, you know, I think there is the potential for better wrestling at All In, but you know, wrestling is about more than what you do in between the ropes. Yeah, no, there was a pretty successful online narrative that Evolution didn't have any build to it, which is just hot trash. I mean, plenty of the matches at Evolution had build to them, but I don't know. People have such narrowly defined definitions of what building things are. So the only match I would say that didn't really have build to it was Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. And that's the match I care about the least anyways. So I'm not offended by that match not having a lot of build. But just about every other match on the card has had a substantial amount of build. Okay, we've got another Instagram video. This is Lola Vice. I guess she is cutting a promo for Evolution tomorrow, as she'll be in the Battle Royal as well. Oh, that's right. She wrestled in AAA. I forgot about that. I think it's fair of Trish to wish for that. I mean, when you're a performer, you want to hope that your match gets enough attention for it to matter. Okay, and here's Jordynne and Blake backstage.
Tonight, favorite influence is a taste of the glamour. Consider it a little appetizer before you take the NXT Women's Championship from Jacy Jayne tomorrow. I do like the sound of that. I knew you would, my little muscle muffin.
My little muscle muffin. What a nickname. All right. It looks like what we've got hard-hitting action coming up next. The Falls Count Anywhere match for the North American title, Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. We're about to get, I believe, a video package of that feud, but drop your comments in the chat. Who do you think is going to win the North American title today coming out of this Falls Count Anywhere match? I predicted Ricky Saints would retain, but you know what? I've been 0-2 today, so we'll see what happens. I gotta say, I've been impressed with Ethan Page's run in NXT. I think it's been really good so far. As NXT champion and as North American champion, he's got a violent nature about him. Well, no, Sophie, the Great American Bash matches aren't counting because A and B didn't give me any predictions. So I'm not going to start counting until Saturday night's main event. So these are just free matches for now. Yeah, I don't know why they stopped doing the mixed match challenge. I enjoyed that for a while. I remember when it first started, it was on Facebook Live. Like, it wasn't even treated like it was going to be something that was heavily invested in. But I liked the idea. The 1 year they did it where I think it was when Truth and Carmella won it. The winners of the mixed match challenge would get number 30 in the Royal Rumble. I think they ought to synergize the Royal Rumble with another event more often, and giving someone the opportunity to have a certain number in the Rumble. I think that could help bring more attention and interest to something else. All right, so Justin, you think Ethan's going to retain? I picked Ricky to win, but we'll see what happens. Sophie, even if Evolution does crazy good business, I don't think it's going to be an annual event. I mean, I think they're going to keep it like they've done it probably every 4 to 5 years. I think it might be a little more frequent than this one was, because this one was like 6 or 7 years, right? I think it may end up being more frequent than that, but I don't believe for a second it's going to be every year. And you know what? There's a part of me that feels like maybe it shouldn't be every year, because like you can save that event to do. I think one thing is that show should kind of determine its identity. Like, I actually don't mind if they want to be, because, you know, originally I guess we were going to have Liv Morgan versus Nikki Bella, and we're having Rhea and Io again, and we're having Tiffy and Trish. And, you know, it would be nice if it was kind of a like dream match kind of show that didn't need a huge build to it. And it's just kind of a standalone show where it's like, hey, we're going to give the ladies the spotlight all night long and let them steal the show. So I don't know why they stopped doing the mixed match challenge. I'm just guessing they probably lost interest in it, because some of those teams they put in didn't make any sense to be together. And I think it was probably hard for them to book and have it make sense coming into it and out of it. So, all right, here comes the challenger, Ricky Saints, trying to be a 2-time North American champion. Will he be successful? Okay. It's a very short aisleway here tonight. The Undertaker would have gotten to the ring in 30 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I suppose they could bring back the mixed match challenge at some point. They would just need a purpose for it. And I think doing the Rumble number 30s was a great idea for it. But yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll bring it back or not. But I thought it was fun. You get to see something you don't see all the time. All right, here comes Ethan Page. Does he come out alone, or does the Vanity Project come out with him? All right, Ethan Page is out alone. And remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere. So Falls Count Anywhere. Although this is such a tight venue, I don't know where all they can go for this match. So I'm curious. Okay. Ethan said, Ricky said, I ain't wasting no time. Ethan still got the belt, though, and he's swinging. Spear from Ricky Saints. And Ethan bails to the outside. Okay, throwing him into the guardrails. All right, Teflon Don. Hey, man. Well, I'm glad you're around. Keep listening in. Keep the tab up, dude, so we can do that with we need every minute of viewership we can get to keep things going. Ricky gets tossed over the barricade and hits a trash can out there. So we got a trash can here already. Yeah, Ricky and Cody do have funny chemistry together on Cody's podcast. But they're already kind of in the crowd here. A lot of guys with their phones out recording this. All right, they're up among the crowd now, throwing hands. Oh, they're not AEW rejects there. Oh, one of my friends I grew up with is in the crowd, the guy in the orange T-shirt. He and I went to a couple of shows together back in the day. Of course, he's in Atlanta for this show. I bet he's probably at Saturday Night's Main Event tonight, too. That's funny. I wonder if Dark State will get involved, man. Like, there's going to be something. They're doing something, man. That they were teasing them already. Boom. If Mercedes wins, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a given, but I very much believe Mercedes is going to win. I mean, they're doing this whole belt collector thing, and the biggest one of all is the AEW Women's Championship. She can win all these belts and not win the one that matters most. Yeah, like no doubt. Okay, so they're going backstage now. Oh, they're in the lobby. It's center stage. There's the bar. And hits him with a plastic cup. But now they're hitting out here in the lobby way. I'm surprised fans aren't coming out to follow along. Maybe they're keeping them from going out there. Boston Crab right in the middle of the center stage lobby. I tell you what would be awesome, and this would be peak level booking of knowing the building. There's no way they're going to get away with this, though, is that center stage is the second floor on a 3-floor venue. So there's actually a concert venue on the first floor, and I wish they would have hired a band to be playing downstairs during this match so they could fight downstairs into the middle of the show. I think that would be amazing if they had done that. But it's okay. Fighting here at the bar, at the concession stand. And there's a merch table I saw over to the left as well. Boom. Yep, here's the merch table. Uh-oh. Boom. Just like that, Ricky throws Ethan through the merch table. He crumples like a table. Loud NXT chants. 1, 2, only a 2 count for the table spot. I tell you, it would be interesting if they end up in the parking lot or something and do run into somebody like Dark State. That would be interesting. Oh. Ethan thrown into the concrete wall. Throwing down the steps now. Now they're back out into the arena area. Big Ricky Saints chants. Ricky decked out in red and black, too, like a good Georgia boy. That table had a family. I know, that table is broken in half. Oh, man. All right, so Ethan looking under the ring. Ethan's got the chair. You know, Ethan does sadistic things with chairs. So here comes that stupid "we want tables" chance. You just got a table. You just got a table. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ethan just put the chair around Ricky's neck and slammed him into the ring post. Ethan with that, Ricky with that bruised larynx. Nevertheless, people are saying Mercedes is doing it to be easier to come back to WWE. I don't know that's why she's doing it. I think, you know, Mercedes did the Steve Austin podcast, and she talked about leaving and said that she wasn't being paid what she was worth. And she's looking to be recognized for her worth. And I think she's getting that now. Now, that being said, I will say that she will be more valuable to WWE after this run if she wanted to go back. I don't know that that's why she's doing it, though. Ricky Saints with the fire extinguisher. We are pulling all the weapon. We're pulling out the whole weapon wheel under the ring out of here tonight. And Ricky smacking Ethan in the back with the fire extinguisher. Yeah, the We Want Tables chat has been around for a long time, but like begging for tables when you're already using other weapons, like you'll get there. Just be patient. All right, so I should point out too that it's not the traditional barricade, right? That they're using tonight. Not that black sort of heavy plastic or foam barricade. It's the old school gray steel barricade that's just got banners covering it. And Ricky Saints just picked one up and just threw it down, uncovered, threw it down onto Ethan Page. That chair had a family, yes. Oh boy, here comes another chair. Now Ricky's got a chair. Look how Ricky, loud pop from that chair right across the back of Ethan Page. Ethan has been taking a ton of damage. There is a guardrail and 4 chairs in the ring right now. Ethan, sorry. I get Ethan and Ricky so mixed up, dude. Like, that's all on me. But Ricky has set up the guardrail in the corner of the ring, and he is reaching out for Ethan Page to bring him in. And like I said, Ethan Page taking a lot of damage in this match. All right. Is he going to try to Rochambeau him onto the guardrail? Oh, my gosh. Nope. Ethan reverses. But Ethan now, Death Valley driver maybe? Fireman's carry. Oh, hits him neck first into the turnbuckle and then sets him up on the top turnbuckle. Chop. Loud echoes throughout. I don't think either of these guys are coming up to the main roster just yet. So if we eventually, sure, yeah, both of them probably will. I don't think we're going to see that just yet, though. At least not immediately, not like before SummerSlam. Oh, man. Face buster right into the chair from Ricky Saints. That's crazy. Man, oh, man. Crazy. Yeah, it is a good match, Justin. I think this has been probably the most back and forth match all night. But every match has been decent. All right. So Ricky Saints has set up 2 chairs back to back in the middle of the ring. What's he going to do? Oh, no. He's going for another Rochambeau, but still can't get it. Oh, my gosh. He is backdropped instead right across those chairs. Ethan Page now going for suplex into the guardrail. Bends the guardrail in half. 1, 2. Only 2 for Ethan Page. Wow. Man, I hate that about the channel mascots. I know how it feels to have a sick pet in the house, one who's not doing so well. So absolutely prayers out to Stella and Bone Crusher and whoever else might be having a hard time there. Okay. Ethan would be a good addition to Seth's group. Ethan and Ricky, like, I think Ricky's going to be taken care of no matter what. And I hate to be all nepo about it, but he's buddies with Cody. So I'm sure when he comes up, he'll probably have some decent care with creative. But to be truthful, Ethan is a great talent, man. And I think he's a great heel. We're looking for a superplex onto these 4 chairs that are set up. We'll see who takes it. But Ricky Saints he's biting Ethan Page. Could Ethan Page try to, power bomb. Oh, through all 4 of the chairs. Wow. Is that enough? Only 2. Boom. Jeez. Sick bump there. This is awesome chance for the last man standing or false count anywhere match. Now they're going backstage again. Is that Jasper Troy? Jasper Troy standing in the background. Boy, that was a scary sight to see. And then just smacking hands back and forth. Man, I thought Jasper was about to get involved in this match. Well, now they're in the break room. Man, jumping kick there from Ricky Saints with the holding on to the beam on top. Oh my gosh. What was he? Ricky Saints smacking him with a jonkla, smacking him with a sandal. Oh no. Oh no. They have run. Oh no. Ricky Saints just got ran into. Oh no. Ricky Saints just got run into Jasper Troy, and Jasper is throwing. Oh no. He just black hole slammed him on a production cart. Oh no. Don't tell me Jasper Troy is going to be the reason Ethan wins this match. Well, there's the booking behind Jasper losing that match. Swing and a miss. Oh, but Ricky still swings that chair. And a right hand knocks Ethan Page out onto the ramp. We might see our next feud coming up, though. Jasper and Ricky. Depending on how this one ends. Because it's time for this feud to be over. Oh, backdrop onto the ramp by Ricky Saints. We're still on the ramp here. Tornado DDT onto the entranceway. 1, 2, only 2. 2.9. Oof. Yeah, I think Ricky Saints used the ref as support for that tornado DDT. All right, they're coming on to the side of the stage. I see a table off in the distance. Ricky Saints is getting the Cody Rhodes chance. If you can dodge a Jasper, you can dodge a ball. Yep. Well, Ricky didn't quite dodge Jasper, but he's still in this match. Oh, Ethan Page, he's got Ricky in the Razor's Edge spot set up. Is he going to throw him into the tail? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, Ricky got to be dead. Ricky got to be dead. And that's covered. 1, 2. That's 3. Ethan Page retains. Ethan Page retains. What a match. And we might have something cooking between Ricky Saints and Jasper Troy. And now Ethan Page, maybe he's going to find a new challenger. But wow, Ricky comes up short. He takes a Razor's Edge off the stage through the table. Okay. Man, oh man. Absolutely crazy. Crazy match, y'all. What a match. Those guys earned their flowers for tonight. For sure. They absolutely earned it. Man, oh man. All right, commercial for NXT Shop. I I wonder if Jasper's going to be Ricky's next opponent. Because he seemed to have more beef with Ricky than with Ethan. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm 0-3 on Great American Bash. I'm low key happy that we didn't count these. Pretty happy about that. Justin, you're absolutely right. Ethan is champion, but they're both heels though. So I mean, I just don't see that. Well, right now Becky is winning the Coalition Predictions Championship. She's the champion, but like I said, we didn't share Great American Bash predictions between each other, so I'm not counting them. And I can't really update that right now. So as a result, we're just not doing those. So predictions will start tonight with Saturday night's main event. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. That's right. We have a triple threat match. Yeah, I mean there is a possibility of a Luca. Sorry, I just saw Luca on TV. There is a possibility of a Ricky call up there, and I'm sure Cody could use some help. So we'll see. Okay. The LFG coaches will be on NXT Tuesday. Okay. And then Heat Wave will be at the end of August. Okay. In Massachusetts. All right, then. So far we've got, let's see, one, two. We've got two matches and a title contract signing left. So yeah, it looks like we're getting the contract signing coming up next. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I think we're getting the contract signing next. So bear with me here while we're on a ad break here. I am gonna run and refill my water and stuff real quick, and I will be right back, everybody. Okay. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry that took a minute. So we got what we got. I think Mrs. will make an appearance tonight during Saturday night's main event. I told her about all the shows this weekend, and Saturday night's main event is the one she was most excited about. So yeah. Yeah, you know what, Sophie? I was surprised to see that Tyra May Steele, the LFG winner, go down to Evolve. But you know what? If she just needs a little bit more time, that's fine. And honestly, she's young, she's fresh. NXT has a lot of women on the roster, so maybe she doesn't quite need to be forced into the women's division at NXT yet. You know, maybe if there's a couple more call ups. You know, we've talked about Jordynne Grace. I wonder how long Blake Monroe will be in NXT. And, you know, we've talked about Jada Parker and Lash Legend as well and some others. So, you know, if the division starts to clear up a little bit, I think it'd be a great time for Tyra May to come up to NXT. So, you know, Evolve's not the worst place, considering like she just kind of came out of nowhere, you know. I think that's also, you know, we kind of have to rebrand our thinking a little bit with how WWE treats signees now, because it's gone are the days of just having Raw and SmackDown or Sunday Night Heat or something, or Velocity. Like, you know, they've got levels now. So like if someone comes in, even if they come in on LFG, you know, it's not like Tough Enough where they're just going to like Maven, like he's going to debut on Raw now. Like they have other means, you know. So yeah. Yeah, and I think 3 weeks is okay. I think after this weekend, starting on Monday, we'll probably start the build towards SummerSlam for most people. And honestly, if you're paying attention, I don't mean to sound condescending, but if you're looking closely, you can see hints of directions like AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio are going to have to face off at some point. I don't know what will be next for LA Knight, but Jacob Fatu still isn't done with Solo Sikoa. Aleister Black and Damian Priest. Here's a few other things, but all right. Here is Ava. Now that we're back, and I'm imagining we're at the contract signing portion. I wish Santino had been there, though. It's the TNA title after all. Justin, I don't see Ricky being the reason that Cody wins the title back, but I could see him just being a guy who shows up to have Cody's back. You know what I mean? All right, so we're introducing Mike Santana. Mike Santana is coming to the ring. Not a loud reception for Santana, but that's we'll see what happens. All right. You know what, Sophie? Here's something I want to consider is that Drew is puzzling to me because, yeah, he had the feud of the year with CM Punk. And then once that feud was over, hey, buddy. Sorry, my channel mascot came and curled up over here. You doing okay? You good? Okay, good boy. Him being involved in the Jelly Roll feud, I understand how that upsets some. Yeah, and he had that mini feud with Damian. All right, pop for Joe Hendry. Atlanta loves Joe Hendry. The thing about being involved in celebrity feuds is that while that keeps you out of the title picture, and fans who it's more important to them to be in title feuds, they can be frustrated with people's booking that way. And I get that. I do. But I'll say this too. is that also if the company trusts you to carry the celebrity feud, I think that is a good validation of like almost like a test in a way of like, hey, if you can get this feud over, maybe something good will be on the way for you. Because Damian Priest handled the Bad Bunny situation pretty much. And he was a world champion later. He won Money in the Bank and he was a world champion. Now, I know Drew's Money in the Bank situation got fumbled, but a lot of that had to do with the CM Punk feud. But I think if this Jelly Roll thing gets over pretty good at SummerSlam, I haven't given up hope that Drew isn't yet, done with his quest for a title. Honestly, I think Drew, one, he's a valid heel, and there's not many of those left in WWE outside of maybe like Logan Paul. And so it's great to me that they teaming those two up together, possibly. But with Drew, I think it's pretty clear he's got his eyes set on Cody. So I think I almost feel like Drew's shots at the world title are waiting for Cody to be champion again, or someone who's not John Cena, basically. And so I almost feel like they're waiting for that to put Drew back in that spot. Because it really did. A lot of the rumors and talk were that like Cody and Drew might be a thing. So, right, Sophie, the two world champions are heels. And so that really limits title opportunities for other heels. So we're not going to see a lot of that with Drew unless we get a babyface champion here somewhere. So I would say, I know like it wouldn't work because it's too convoluted, but if Goldberg did win, man, and pivot Drew over to Goldberg, I wouldn't hate that, but that would be way too messy to figure out right now.
Hey, yo, first and foremost,
all right, Santana does the pandering to the local city, the cheap pop, and but he gets it. TNA chants from Atlanta.
Now that I got that out the way, Abel, I'd say I don't take moments like this for granted. Being the standard of TNA wrestling, being in the ring of the WWE PLE means something to me. But what also means something to me is that TNA World Championship, which I feel like you've taken from me. Just another thing to boost your ego, right?
Santana says Trick is taking the TNA championship for granted. Santana was this close to saying hustle, loyalty, respect. He calling Trick soft. All right, let's see how it's going. Yeah, the two male champions are heels and the two women champions are faces. And after tomorrow, the women will still be faces because they're both face matchups. Yeah, I don't have a clue how Street Fighter is going to impact Cody's availability. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Justin. I mean, Dark State got to be around here somewhere. I mean, we saw. So for those of you, if you guys weren't watching earlier, they had a backstage interview segment with Sol, Ruca, and Zarya before Sol's title defense, which she was successful in, by the way. And they had like a Wyatt style, like static interference shot of Dark State. We haven't seen or heard from Dark State at all in this show other than that. So I'm curious if there is somewhere for them to show up. Mike Santana's half preaching here, man. Well, Santana's promo was fine. I like the heart of what he was trying to say. The delivery, I'm not 100% sure about. Basically saying, you know, TNA was built off of great wrestlers, and I'm going to take the title belt back to its roots. So these are two interesting combative philosophies, right? Joe Hendry says, I want to take TNA forward. Mike Santana says, I want to take TNA back to its roots as good pro wrestlers. And Joe Hendry's like, new heights, you know? And then we've got Trick in the middle just holding the title, you know?
There's going to be no one to protect you. You're sitting there with the championship all cozy because we're in your house. But next Sunday, it's you that's going to be behind enemy lights on a mission for redemption. I will make you go.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, I'm so glad we have DX kind of running creative now. Because this TNA partnership has really revitalized, and this is really kind of what I was hoping for with sort of invasion level storytelling too.
I really want y'all to enjoy this moment. You know how big of a deal it is for you to be here. But let me help the both of y'all out. Give y'all some advice. When you're talking to me, when you're talking to your champion, you put some respect on my name. Not only because I'm him, but because both of you are not him. I'm the one with the stroke around here. I'm the one with the steak and the sizzle. Minus touch. Carrying 2 brands. Let's talk about it.
I'm the man carrying 2 brands. Let's go. Justin Trick's got to be going through the table. Both of them hate it.
This ain't about making people believe. This ain't about making promises to your daughter. It's about getting the job done. It's about behind the greatest TNA champion of all time. Joe, I know you upset. Joe, I know you upset.
Crowd was chanting AJ Styles after he said he was the greatest TNA champion in history. And his response was, ain't Trick Williams.
One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. We need no help on no entourage. Next Sunday, University. We'll both y'all have this. It's Trick and Nate, and it's always gonna be Trick and Nate.
I mean, promos are fine. You know, we're getting here. I don't think let's talk about it is a good enough phrase to try to make a thing, Trick, but it's what it is. Oh, Joe's put his hands on Trick and ain't letting him leave the ring.
There are 2 things that we do agree on. Number 1, that TNA World Championship is coming home to a TNA superstar. And 2, you talk too damn much.
There it is. Santana and Hendry putting Trick through the table. What I tell you. What I tell you. Well, I would love to see AJ Styles make a cameo at TNA again before he retires. I was really hoping that he will at some point. There's still time. Would love to see that happen. Enzo. Oh gosh, man, I haven't thought about Enzo in forever. He was a decent promo, but not good enough to be kept around for, I guess, the rest of his attitude. From what I hear from others, I should say. He didn't exactly make a lot of friends in the locker room, it seems. When the Miz is the one telling you, you know, you deserve to get kicked out of locker rooms, that's really saying something. All right, we're plugging Saturday night's main event coming up in a few hours this afternoon, this evening. So we will see what it brings. Oh, Dark State, here we go. Dark State's here. But is there anybody in the ring? Oh, okay. Yeah, Mike Santana and Joe Hendry are still in the ring. And yeah, Dark State is jumping the TNA superstars. Boom, man, they are laying waste. Strobe lights going on, and Santana catches the alley-oop power bomb. They didn't take issue with Trick Williams. Okay. Well, there's Dark State. Dark State continuing to have issue with TNA performers. So there we are. Alani Jordynne cutting a promo for Evolution. It's nice that all the ladies from NXT who are going to be in the Battle Royal tomorrow but don't have a match tonight are getting promo packages for tomorrow. So keeping everybody still fresh in your mind, which is a pretty cool thing. Oh, and now we get a Tony D'Angelo promo. So we've already heard from Stax and Luca. So this triple threat match for the Heritage Cup will be, what is it for the Heritage Cup? I don't think it's for the Heritage Cup, which is now missing, by the way. But yeah, a D'Angelo family triple threat breakdown is going to be happening on Tuesday on NXT. And we'll see, does Rizzo align with somebody in that? We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where Sophie they'll go if they end their deal with Peacock. I tell you what, I would honestly like to see them go to Netflix for everything, because in doing this, working with Netflix has been so much better. Now, I will say this for the Vault stuff. I don't know that I love that, but I will give WWE credit. They're making all these YouTube channels for a lot of their extra content, which has been fantastic. Like maybe the best, most pro fan move they've made since the TKO deal are some of these Wrestling Vault YouTube channels. It's all free. You get obscure stuff, the older stuff, because that's what a lot of people were complaining about being available on Netflix. So yeah. Yeah, SmackDown still being on USA. And well, that's the thing. SmackDown still being on USA. NXT just signed to the CW. So I have a feeling that maybe Tony stole the Heritage Cup. Oh my gosh, he's Steve Austining the Heritage Cup. He threw it in the river. Dude. Is the Heritage Cup dead now? Are we done with the Heritage Cup finally? Okay. What a great shout out to an older way. Now, that was the way my favorite title ever died. Was being thrown over the bridge into the river. Boy, if he had tossed that thing in Lake Lanier, that'd have been a problem. Yeah, still showing all the times EO has beaten Rhea Ripley. Man, that WrestleMania match was so good. That was so good. Oh, man. I don't mind the women's tag championships. I just wish, just like I've said over and over again, just bring them down to NXT. They'll have more work to do with those. They'll actually get booked well. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, in this moment in time, the women's tag championships have a decent story behind them. So I don't mind that at one bit. I kind of like them being around at the moment. Once they resolve the whole Liv Morgan story when she comes back, though, with Roxanne Perez, then, if you want to do something else with them, then that's different. Okay, just another recap here of Evolution and the build to Evolution. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I wish all their basic I wish their sort of basic programming would all be available on Netflix for everybody. It's so much easier to watch. But yeah, currently we have Raw on Netflix, SmackDown on USA, and NXT on CW. So I mean, if the Peacock deal ends when it does, I could see PLEs moving to Netflix. That's at least something that could be watched all around the world at the same time. So that could be better at least. Well, Netflix is always pulling content. They were one of the first ones to do that. Like they would just delete stuff off. But I've never quite understood series and stuff that get that are original content for streaming platforms getting deleted. It always bothers me when people do that kind of stuff. All right, so man, there's a lot of ads here. Okay, Briggs and Inamura promoing up. Is the title match next? Is the tag match main eventing? Again, Inamura saying he's going to win with honor. Oh, okay. So we are. We're doing it now. Here we go. Oba Femi versus Inamura, which means the ladies are main eventing. Jordynne and Blake Monroe are main eventing Great American Bash. Good for them. But here you go. Drop your comments in the chat. Who do you think's got this match? I picked Oba Femi to win, but we'll see. We'll see what we got here. Man. Okay. Get a little quick refresh. Here comes the. Here comes Oba Femi. So let's see what we've got here. I'm looking forward to this match. I honestly don't have a ton to say anymore about this. Okay. Inamura with Briggs turning heel with JBL, huh? Okay. Well, I got to say, I don't know where Oba Femi goes if he's not NXT champion. I'll say that. I got to say, though, Inamura is committed to, he said, winning with honor. Briggs, obviously, a little more rougher around the edges. But we'll see how those how those things mesh with one another, how those philosophies mesh together. But here we are. It is world title time. Mike Rome about to give the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 242 pounds.
This is his first title match. Yeah, man, two meaty men. The Big E special. We have got the Big E special here tonight.
From Shibuya, weighing
186 days as champion, 7-0 in title defenses, 273 days as North American champion. So he's the longest reigning North American champion, 186 days as NXT champion. Loud Oba chants coming from the crowd as well. Okay. All right. Collar and elbow tie up just into a headlock from Obafemi. Boom. Here's the collision. Oba just drops Inamura with a shoulder block, and Inamura pops right back up. Not bothered at all. Loud Obafemi chants coming from the NXT crowd here in Atlanta. All right. They just keep colliding with each other in this test of strength. Very old school, power matching power here. And test of strength just slams Inamura down to the mat. But Inamura, again, just keeps getting back up quickly, I might add. Okay. 2 counts. Very, very old school wrestling right now. Just Oba trying to wear down Inamura with a headlock. Inamura throwing shots to the body. And we get a break. Inamura rushing back in, going for a splash in the corner, but gets caught by Obafemi. And overhead suplex. But again, Inamura back up again quickly. I never thought I'd hear Booker T say Japanese strong style, baby. Okay. Inamura just lifts Obafemi off his feet and launches him a little bit. Big avalanche in the corner. Off the ropes. Big shoulder block down. Now going for a cover, but only getting one. Elbow drop by Inamura. Oh my gosh, what a slap to the chest from Femi. Wow. Loud too. Trying to bring Inamura up in fireman's carry. Standing on the apron. Inamura freeing himself though. Pushes Femi down to the floor. He's going to jump off the apron. Flying shoulder block. Puts Femi down on the ground. Briggs is fired up. Spinning slam from Inamura. Down he goes. Only two, though. Femi moving a little slower. He's been rocked just a little bit. MJF won the gauntlet, and Adam Cole confirmed injury. Yeah, I read about Adam Cole. So Dustin is the TNT title. Wow. I wasn't expecting Dustin to win. I thought Kyle Fletcher would have won. Interesting. Didn't MJF say he was going to cash in tonight too? Didn't he say that earlier this week, I want to say? Man. Femi standing with both feet on Inamura. I see. Okay. Femi throwing knees to Inamura's gut. Crowd seems kind of tired, honestly, at this match. Oh man, and drops Inamura right on the top rope with a suplex. Yeesh. A neck injury? Oh, well, that's not good. Hopefully Adam Cole gets better soon. I remember he had some concussions in years past, and it seemed to like really take him a while to recover. Man, just more and more shots to the midsection from Femi. He just keeps picking him up and dropping him with these gut busters. Femi. A&B combos. Femi retaining all day. Well, you know what? I mean, it would take some hooliganism for sure, I think, to take the belt off him. But, man, I do love me some Inamura, I got to tell you. So I just hope the energy picks back up. It's a very old school match. But thank you so much, A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. Hope everyone is doing well in your side of the universe and your side of the coalition. And hope the pets are doing well, too. I heard somebody told me in the chat that one of your channel mascots is a little under the weather. So I hope that comes through fast and recovers quickly. Oh, yeah. Well, of course, All In's not going to be even done yet because All In is like an 8-hour show. Like, I mean, AEW pay-per-views they try to give you their money's worth in terms of time. I'll tell you that. But NXT has got one more match on the show and then a little more time in between, before Saturday night's main event. Big spine buster on the replay there from Femi too, though. Darula. You bald-headed demon. Oh, come on. I'll tell you what, though. Femi keeps working on the midsection of Inamura, and he uses that frog splash, and he throws all his weight into his midsection. When he does that, So if he hits that finisher on Obafemi, he's going to have a hard time covering him. If you think about it, Tony, the only person to pin Oba. Yeah, that's true. Tony D'Angelo is the only person to beat Obafemi one-on-one. One loud chops from Inamura in the corner. He's waking up here. Man, more chops. Just chopping him up. We got Femi chops on the grill, man. Goodness gracious. Man, deadlift German suplex. 2. Man. This is awesome chance from Atlanta. Inamura climbing up top. Is he going to try to hit that splash? He's hurting, though. Yeah, he's shaking the ropes. He got channeling Ultimate Warrior. Oh, he has to jump off, though. He sees Oba rolling through. Oh, Inamura almost hits the ref. Oh, no. Running European uppercut in the corner. Tags our boy Dallas Irvin. Oh, no, Briggs. No, Briggs. Briggs reaches over and hits Obafemi with the title. Inamura doesn't know that it happened either. My boy wants to win with honor. No, crowd booing Briggs. Oh, no. Inamura sees Briggs holding the belt, and he's not going to take the opportunity. He's not going to take the win. And I know that's going to get him. That's what's going to get him. Oh, no. Inamura now. Oh, he got hoisted up by Obafemi, but he gets out. Off the ropes. Big headbutt type spear. Inamura not pleased with Briggs and his interference, but Inamura going back up to the top again. The honorable Inamura going for the splash now. Boom! Nails it, but there's still no ref. Dallas, where you at, dude? Here comes Briggs. Briggs is taking off his necklace. What's he doing? He's trying to give a chain to Inamura. He's right in front of the view of the ref. Inamura saying no, he doesn't want to do it, but Obafemi's getting up too. Choke slam from Obafemi. Ref is up to 2.9. 2.9. Oh, man. What a story we've got going on here. Briggs trying to cheat to win. Inamura trying to win the right way. The referee's been bumped once. Man, throwing hands. Oba and Inamura. Throwing forearms back and forth. Both men on their feet. Just exchanging blows. Here come chops. Chops from Inamura. Neither man losing his footing, though. Oh, my goodness. Wound up in a big hit from Obafemi. Now they're bouncing off the ropes and throwing bombs. Strong style in it. Oh. Obafemi tried to get him for a pop-up power bomb, but Inamura hit him on the way down with a chop. Now Inamura's got him. Got Obafemi lifted up and drops him, kind of like a Blue Thunder bomb without the spin. Only 2. Briggs up on the apron again. Briggs is so eager to cheer on Inamura and to help him. He's a distraction. Obafemi hits Briggs. Roll up. 2.9. Oh, pop-up power bomb. That's a game right there. Obafemi retains. Oh, man. I hate a little bit that Briggs factored so much into that match. But Inamura threw everything he could at Femi. And but you know what? There's no dethroning the ruler. And I was right about that one. Hard-hitting match, as we predicted. And there was just so much strength on display between these two guys. Like, there was so much, like, deadlifting moves going on. It's crazy. Man, Inamura almost had him, but it wasn't enough. Eventually, that pop-up power bomb catches you, and it's game. Man, Oba got those marks on his chest, too. I mean, Inamura got those marks on his chest. Oba probably does, too, though, to be honest. I don't have a clue who's next for Oba. I mean, we'll have to find out on Tuesday, I'm guessing. Oba saying, I told all of y'all what was going to happen. But there we go. We got one match left. One match left. Tag team title match with Evolution implications. Jordynne Grace and the debuting Blake Monroe squaring up against Fatal Attraction, the caffeine-free toxic attraction of Jacy, Jayne, and Fallon Henley. So there we are. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, we get in Survivor Series at a baseball field in San Diego. It's going to be wild. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I imagine we probably got a half hour left in the show between. So we have Lash Legend. We have a Lash Legend video package for the Battle Royal tomorrow as well. And we still have the tag match. So I imagine about a half hour left in the show. So there we are. Well, listen, Sophie, I appreciate the support, and I'm looking forward to chatting it up with you guys tonight for Saturday night's main event as well, and tomorrow for Evolution. So we'll see what we got. Trick confronting Ava.
What are we gonna do about it? Well, we are not thinking about that. That's not actually what I'm talking about. Yes, you went down, but when you were down, Darkseid came out, they jumped Joe and Mike, your opponents. It's anniversary.
What you trying to say is, how many times I tell you that me and Darkseid don't have nothing to do with each other? Look, they jumped me before too, huh? You don't remember that?
You really look to tell the tale. And if you and Darkseid have nothing to do with each other, then it won't be a problem when y'all take them on in a 6-man tag on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday we got a 6-man tag. Joe, Hendry, Trick Williams, and Joe, Trick, and Mike Santana against Dark State on Tuesday. So here we are. Yeah, Sophie, I mean, I was just doing math, and it's an utmost priority for us to get to the level where we can apply to get memberships and super chats and stuff like that. So, doing the math on that, I realized I needed to be doing more, being live more. And that was the quickest way to get some hours up. So,
but despite the involvement from Josh Briggs, the right man came out on top.
Femi with an interview. Shows respect to Inamura. Who's here? There's Inamura again. Inamura shows grace. And he apologizes for Briggs' interference. Wow. Femi said he's going to give Inamura a rematch. Oh, Briggs and Oba started shoving each other here. Briggs said he's going to come see you on Tuesday. Whew. Well, it looks like Oba and Inamura aren't done. But Briggs is still in the middle of it as well. I think we might end up with a triple threat match at one point. We'll see. If we complete on my case, this will be enough. All right, Teflon Don. Hey man, I'm looking forward to having you with us for Saturday night's main event, my friend. Yeah. So listen, NXT on Tuesday, our regular time on Tuesday is really cooking up. So we got to see what we got. And then, the tag team match. So our main event is coming up next. And let's go ahead and throw it up there. Fatal Influence taking on Jayne. Sorry, that is Jayne taking on Jordynne Grace. And the debuting Blake Monroe. So don't forget to give your predictions in the chat for that one. I said Blake and Jordynne on that. So, all right. But yeah, Teflon Don, Modfather, thank you so much for being here, friend. I appreciate you so much. And I'll absolutely look out for you during Saturday night's main event. I believe the missus will be joining me for part of that show as well. So it'll be more entertaining. Man, I still remember the shock of Jayne winning the title. So weird. Yeah, the NXT version of Punk and the Shield for Trick and Dark State. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's still more there. Absolutely seems like that we're dealing. It does absolutely seems like we're dealing with some kind of extra level going on with Dark State and Trick Williams. Something happening there. All right, more video package coming up. You got Blake and Grace with Masha showing up. Okay. Yeah, it would be interesting to see Masha appear tonight or tomorrow even. The voice actor of the cat of Team Rocket died this week. From Pokemon? Meowth? Is that right? Man, how terrible. Oh, man. Okay. So I give credit to NXT. If you don't watch the show every week here at Great American Bash, they're making sure you understand exactly what has happened for every single match. And I'll give them credit to that. But since we watch it every single week, it is a little bit of a time to I don't know, drag a little bit. Any other updates from All In for anybody? Just curious how that's going. Oh goodness.
American Bash is looking at the pit. It will be glamorous. It's Blake Monroe. We'll see you at Jordynne Grace, who 24 hours later will face Jayne for the NXT Women's Title.
The makeover gimmick segment last week was pretty funny. All right. Here comes Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace looks like an American gladiator. What would her name be? Juggernaut, I guess. If she was one.
Yes, she has a golden opportunity less than 24 hours away tomorrow at Evolution as the Juggernaut challenges Jayne for the coveted NXT Women's Championship. But tonight could be a trap game for Jordynne Grace.
And here comes Blake Monroe's entrance. She's like on some kind of rotating platform. Okay. I will give her credit for this. Oh my gosh, she runs into Jordynne's arms. Her theme feels more CFOs ish than Def Rebel ish. Yeah. Grace and Naomi as a tag team would be a lot of fun. I think I do think that Naomi needs to get some distance from her current character before they team up again, though. Okay, here comes Fatal Influence, such as they are. Yeah, Alan, I think Ethan Page has a ton of potential to be on the main roster. I think as soon as they can get some good creative ready for him, I think he can absolutely be an asset to wherever they put him on whatever stage of the main roster. He knows what it takes to be a really connected star. So, her theme song sounds like a more emo Paramore in a way, but not a good thing. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So here we go. If you haven't made any predictions in the comments, feel free to do so before the bell rings here in this match. I predicted Blake and Jordynne for this match. So Muscle Bay. Hey, okay, I feel you, Teflon Don. All right. She's got a bunch of great assets as a pro wrestler for sure. Right now, out of the 5 matches, I am 1-3 tonight. So, you think he could be a Roman Reigns, a big money maker for the company? Hopefully, yeah. Well, no, Ethan doesn't need to be a part-timer guy. I don't think so. I think he needs to be a guy who's on TV a lot. Like, he's just got such a natural magnetism for being a hateable wrestler. And so, yeah, I absolutely think he'll have value. I'm just curious if WWE will be bold enough to bring him to the main event scene, or if they'll stick him like in a U.S. title or an Intercontinental title type feud. But either way, whatever he gets, he will own it 100%. Okay, Jordynne Grace just having her way with Fallon Henley. And now Jacy Jayne gets tagged in. And so we're getting a preview of tomorrow night between Jordynne and Jacy right here. Crowd chanting, "We want Blake." They're really ready for the debut. Huh. A lot of pinning reversal combinations going on. Jacy just yells, chill out. Not bad. You love a woman that can bench press you. Okay, Teflon Don, I hear you. Listen, man, we support strong women at Marked by Wrestling. We always have room for strong women at Marked by Wrestling. Absolutely. All right, well, here she is. Blake Monroe is in the ring, and here she is squaring off with the champion, Jacy Jayne. Let's go Blake chants from Atlanta. Collar and elbow tie up. Swing and a miss. Blake now working the arm of Jacy Jayne. I really hope we get Jordynne Grace as champion tomorrow. You know, she's been such a I know the phrase good soldier is a little overused these days with everything Karrion Kross has made to kind of get it over. But oh, okay, what a reversal here by Blake. Just a standing flip. It sounds like Atlanta's chanting not my champion. Who do I think hits harder, Blake or Grace? I think Grace hits hard. Well, you know what? I imagine Blake might actually throw harder strikes, but I do think that Jordynne Grace probably hits harder with her moves. You know, I think her offense is more damaging overall with the different moveset she's got. But also, I haven't seen much of Blake either, because I didn't watch her run in AEW, so I couldn't tell you. I know it was super popular and it was a crazy over story. Okay, kind of a monkey flip, but without the flip to splash Jordynne onto Fallon Henley. Jordynne Grace and Fallon Henley now in the ring together. And tags Blake Monroe back in. They're acting like an old school tag team here, just tagging each other in and out. All right, Blake Monroe with a spinning side slam on Fallon Henley. Fireman's carry down, multiple reversals here. And a roll up, but we don't get anything. Jasmine Nix with a cheap shot on Blake Monroe due to interference from Jacy Jayne. And now Fallon Henley takes advantage. So I'm going to be honest here. I think this tag match is fine so far. But also, this feels like this could have been an NXT TV match. It doesn't feel like a PLE match to me. Oba and Inamura felt more like a PLE match. Ethan and Ricky for sure felt like a PLE match. But right now, this match is just fine for me. Like, again, it's not bad, but it just doesn't seem to have that sort of, I don't know, that draw to it. Jacy sucks chance. Atlanta not here for Jacy Jayne. Oh, Blake Monroe escapes a double team and tags into Jordynne Grace. The Juggernaut taking out both women over and over and over again. Now she's got Jacy in her hands, but counter by Jacy into a super kick. Wow, Jordynne Grace with a double overhead suplex to both members of Fatal Influence. All right, Jordynne. Muscle muffin chance. Jason, oh my gosh. Jordynne just caught a boot right to the face, chasing Fatal Influence right around the corner. She just ate a shoe right from Jayne right in the mouth. Fallon Henley back in the ring with Jordynne. Only 2. Okay, double suplex there from Fatal Influence onto Jordynne Grace. Gets only 2. Okay. Jordynne battling back here against Jacy. What match do you think Triple H will swerve with for tonight and tomorrow? If there is a swerve, oh my gosh, Jayne, I give her credit, man. Her kicks are nasty. She just caught Jordynne Grace right in the face again. I think LA Knight may beat Seth Rollins tonight, and then also, for Evolution, I think Becky might retain the Intercontinental title. I think those are both matches that some people have. I don't know that Becky is considered a swerve by some people, but those are 2 matches. I think we'll go against what I think is conventional predictions. Constant tags by Fatal Influence, just kicking Jordynne Grace into the corner. Now they're trying to take her arms out, pulling her arms on the top rope. Chops in the corner to Jordynne Grace, just stuck in that corner and can't get out. Justin, you think any swerves are coming tonight or tomorrow? Oh, she's got Fallon Henley on her shoulders. Death Valley driver rolls out of it. Now could she make the tag to Blake Monroe, who's hopping up and down, begging for that tag. Tag into Blake Monroe. Now she takes a shot at Jacy, shot at Fallon. Sling blade. 2 sling blades. Screaming at the crowd. Oh, Hurricane Rana. Boom. Okay. Blake jumping off the second rope with a drop kick. Only 2. On to Jacy. Okay. Like I said, solid match. Other than it being Blake Monroe's debut, though, I don't know that necessarily this is okay. Blake's got Jacy on the apron. She going for a pile driver? Shot to Jacy. Both still on the apron. Oh, sunset flip. Power bomb. Trying to get her on the floor. Oh, but Fallon holding on to Jacy. Jordynne holds on to Fallon. Oh. Kick to the midsection by Jasmine Nix. And now a jumping senton from Jacy off the apron onto Blake. Goodness. You think the women's tag title in the Battle Royal and the solo match. Okay. You think Jimmy's going to win? Here comes Fallon with a blockbuster. A little messy, but she nailed it. Only 2, though. Fallon arguing with the ref. Picking Blake back up. And now what do we got? You can't count chance from Atlanta to Fallon Henley. Off the ropes. Knee misses. Something kind of like an SOS. Oh, headbutt from Blake Monroe into Fallon Henley. Tag to Jordynne Grace. Spine buster. Picks her back up. And now, knee strike from Blake Monroe, who now takes a shot at Jacy. So Fallon and Jordynne are the 2 legal women. Yeah, I don't think Blake loses her debut match. I mean, now here comes Jordynne, got her in the torture rack position, but she reverses out onto the ramp. What's Jordynne about to do? Oh, meets her out on the ramp, catches a punch from Fallon. Kick to Fallon. Jordynne skins the cat back in the ring. Oh, wow. Fallon Henley diving through the ropes into the ring with a spear. And a respectable ovation from the Atlanta crowd. Good timing on that, too. Right when her feet touched, Fallon was in the air just about. This is awesome chance coming from Atlanta. Tagging to Jacy Jayne and Blake Monroe. So here we go. 2 fresh ladies in the ring. Exchanging bombs. Kick, knee, step up enziguri by Jacy Jayne. And getting booed rightfully by the crowd. Charging in the corner. She misses. Blake Monroe, German suplex. Release German. Blake slowly heading up to the top. Fallon's interfering with the ref. Here comes Jasmine Nix. Pushes Blake off the top. Jasmine Nix now standing on the entrance ramp on the apron. Oh, Masha's here. You called it. Masha's here, and she's throwing hands with Jasmine Nix. She's going to even it up. Oh, kind of a total elimination from Fatal Influence. 1, 2. No. Spear by Jordynne Grace into Fallon Henley into the pinning attempt. Breaks it up. But cameo there by Masha Slamovich eliminates Jasmine Nix and her constant interfering out of the match. What a great spear by Jordynne, just launching Fallon Henley into the pin. All right, all 4 women are each in a corner. Crowd getting their applause in for this match. And here we go. Blake and Jacy, Fallon and Jordynne. Double clothesline by Blake and Jacy. And then Jordynne and Fallon. Oh, swing and kick by Fallon Henley to Jordynne Grace. Headbutt from Blake Monroe. Jacy Jayne, the roll-up, only gets 2. Spinning fist misses. Kick misses by Blake. Super kick connects from Jacy. Roll up. Only 2. Oh, she gets pushed out and gets clocked by Jordynne Grace. Oh, double underhook DDT. Going for a pin. Blake Monroe pins the NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne, in the main event. Blake and Jordynne win the main event of Great American Bash. And we now have a clean pin of Blake Monroe going over the current champion, Jacy Jayne. Well, there we go. So, great teamwork by Jordynne and Blake. And that's that. And Jordynne holding Blake in her arms. So now is Jordynne going to have a better shot at Jacy tomorrow as a result of this? We'll see. There are the credits. And we're about to go off the air. But fun show. What do you guys think of Great American Bash? Leave your ratings in the comments. I thought it was a solid show. I give it an 8 out of 10. You know, some of the filler stuff in between matches was a little much at times. And I think that's just because we're such dedicated viewers, you and I, of NXT, that we didn't really need to be caught up on all that stuff. But the matches itself were good. I'm eager to see where I don't think that they needed to have a contract signing either, to be honest. I think that could have been saved for TV. Justin Allen Crane gives a 10 out of 10 L Yeats. I like it. I do like where they're going with Femi and Briggs and Inamura. Still doing that. Possibly Jasper Troy and Ricky Saints got something happening. We'll see what's next for Ethan Page. Yeah, so there's lots of things to do. Lots of directions for them to go. And we're not done yet because we still have that NXT Women's Championship match tomorrow at Evolution, which will reveal a lot about where they're going next week, but in the future of the women's division as well. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if Masha shows up again, because if that numbers game, stands up again, I think we're probably going to see Blake Monroe and maybe Masha too, try to even things out like they did today. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. Appreciate you guys so much. I don't mean to rush off, but I'm going to try to take as much time as I can in between shows to rest my voice a little bit. And I will be back in time for Great American Bash. So come right back here. The thumbnail's already up on the channel. And come meet me for Saturday night's main event tonight. And we are going to see if the world burns or not, man. There's quite an amount of interesting things that could happen. Where we're going to have Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Jelly Roll is going to be there. We're going to have Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso for the U.S. title. Goldberg and Gunther, of course, and then LA Knight and Seth Rollins. So there's a lot to take in. We're going to see how this goes. So anyways, thank you all so much for being here with me at Mark by Wrestling for Great American Bash. I've said it before and I'll say it each time we end. Don't forget to be a Mark, because being a Mark just means you believe. Believing makes wrestling better. And I will see you guys later on for Saturday night's main event. Take care.